something special today, and that is Sleepwalking, RC1. So far, I've played the first two maps. There are three full maps. They are quite large, they are very good, and the dehacked, I'm sure it's a different file type at this point, the MBF21 fanciness, is very impressive. We will talk about it as we go. And of course, all the relevant info will be in the description, or perhaps the playlist itself. You can tell it's taking a while to load, because this is a very complex map. While it only has 500 or so monsters, the lines and detailing and MBF features are quite advanced, including the little pop out on the armor. I do not know how he did that. I have no idea. Also a nice little guitar there. So first thing we'll notice is this revolver is quite powerful. Obviously it's not as good as any of your standard weapons, but it does way more than the usual pistol. Oh, I didn't even say, the mega armor somehow is tagged as a secret. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if that's a thing you could do in Vanilla Doom. I think you can using dummy sectors. I've heard Decino say something kind of like that, but don't understand how it works at all. So we have ourselves a nice open area to start our quest, and grab our weapons, and then we'll have more linear arena fights. And you might have noticed already a couple things about this shotgun. First is that it shoots once, and second, it shoots twice. That's right, the double barrel finally shoots twice. And first time I opened up this map, I was out here gonna get mad at the author that, he's distributing the damage among two shots. That's not entirely true. Each regular super shotgun hit does the full 20 pellets. And then it shoots again. It's actually really strong. And that is generally how the balance goes for the squad. You're given very powerful tools. For pretty much every weapon, perhaps except the BFG, is upgraded a lot. So you're going to be fighting more enemies. Ping ping. Look at that. And it still only uses 2 shells. Very nice. There is no standard shotgun in this, but that's something that we'll see for map 3 if I ever beat it. That seems really hard. Chain gun, of course, is the, I want to say the Valiant chain gun, but there's no way Valiant was the first map to come up with what if chain gun but faster. It does have the wind down time, which this, I think it does have, but it's very minor. Now, you might already know if you've watched my other videos how partial I am to maps that are themed off of 1 or 2 colors. Like, oh man, Fractured Worlds is purple, that's so cool. Or Stardate 20XD6 is pink? Purple? I don't know. We played a little bit of a roundabout on this arch file. With the super duper shotgun, I could have just zapped him and got it. Been done. Because, it only takes 2 taps now. Really makes an interesting dynamic shooting twice. Because, you're forced to shoot the second time, so how do you distribute that second shot well in the burst? I could see that being especially interesting on a mouse. But anyway, with the aesthetics, I haven't really, been always a fan of the snow theme, but this looks really good with the snow and how that complements the limited color palette, but stuff is colorful. This fight, honestly, I feel like we could have locked me in or something. Because I am able to just walk away. There's going to be a lot of cheese in this level. We've already seen some of it right here. But the next map, which you should very much watch, it might be the best map I've played, is very anti-cheese. You have to hit multiple buttons to escape each area, so you're really not going to cheese it. There's like one section with a little bit of cheese, and I have a feeling that was put there intentionally. Or at least kept in on purpose. Alright. I really like the purple highlight on the ceiling. I didn't even know that was a thing you could, like, do. So if it's not already clear, this is a short map set in terms of the number of levels. It's a lot of content, because the levels are long. But it is only 3 main maps. I just never think barrels are worthwhile, unless they're stacked on top of each other. But if it's just one, the time you're spending shooting the barrel, you could have just been shooting the imps or what have you. So yeah, there's an archvile or 2 up there. We do have a super chain gun. See, I'm doing my best to hit the vial, but not getting him at all. So the chain gun sort of fills the role of the plasma, just because it does a little bit more damage. Whereas the plasma almost feels like an unmaker. By the way, how do you say unmaker? Do you say unmaker or do you say unmaker? Unmaker. 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 I think I'd go with that. Then again, Samuel Hayden says, the unmaker. And our super rocket launcher. If I'm not mistaken, we all recognize this rocket launcher. We've seen this before in No SB2. I actually don't remember what the thing looks like in OSB3. I think it has the same look. But it functions differently. There was also a super rocket launcher like this in Legion of the Balls of Steel, and there was a super rocket launcher just like this in Spectrum of the Balls of Steel, not related to Spectrum Descent that I've been playing. I am trying to keep a few rockets for the next area, however. That's why we're using a little bit of chain gun here. Ammo again. Oh, look at that. That light is orange up top on the left. You might have to rewind. But the other lights are yellow. I don't know. I think it looks good. The plasma won't have much of a noticeable difference visually or audibly, but it is stronger. Not sure if it shoots faster or not, but it definitely hits harder. So I think it's the same fire rate. Ping, ping. And then, ping, ping. Ah, isn't it nice killing the archvile in 2 hits? Definitely one of the harder fights just because there's a cyber demon. This is, you know, the fractured worlds. What's that? The purple wad with the M? That from Rivix? It has 1,000 health. instead of 4,000. Magnolia. Yeah, this one's hard, and I gotta say, I never really came up with a real strategy for this fight. I just kind of moved around, hope I didn't die. So I really can't help you if you're trying to copy me. All right, I'm gonna pause here. There it is. That thing I'm shooting in the distance, I thought it was a berserk. I thought that was a berserk. Like, I saw it on my first playthrough, and I could not figure out how to get that berserk. It's not a berserk, it's a shootable switch. Which opens up the plasma. Ping ping. I am saving all of my plasma for the cackle demons. Which I believe are next. Isn't it nice how this level sort of wraps around itself? It doesn't really open up more area of the same section. It's not one room getting bigger, but the arena fights wrap around the main level. If I were to give one complaint about this level, though, that there's a point of no return at the end. Wait, is there? Or do you get to go back? I'm pretty sure it's a point of no return. Just be careful that you have the right number of kills if you're playing it. I'm not going to say this is a problem because I'm not 100% sure. Imagine dodging a projectile. So this is our penultimate battle before the final. We got some vials, and let me tell you, it's way too many. You could never beat this many. Well, you probably could eventually. But we've got the super rocket launcher. Shoots fast enough to take out all 4 of them. And then we are just left with the 3 cacos over here. Yeah, I was about to say I should be using rockets here because my bullets are limited-ish. All right, I only have what's out here. It's a lot of zombie men, but it's still. Whereas rockets, I'm going to pick up like a billion rockets when I enter this area, so... Now, truth be told, never beaten this next fight normally. And that's because I found a little bit of cheese. So you know how it's a point of no return. You can't get back up here, you gotta activate the fight. Well, I think I found a bit of a workaround. And the workaround is that there are 4 or 5 archviles in this fight. We can kill the first 3 pretty quickly. We got the super rocket launcher. Man, this thing is fast. But then, get me out of here. 24 health and 2 armor. Yeah, we almost died. Today I will do an archvile jump through a horde of Hell Knights. Seems like a good idea to me. Oh, by the way, room over room in Doom? Yeah, you don't need to see that so clearly. Like, obviously, we know what we're doing. They're all together, getting hit by rocket splash damage. Though, when you see Revenants spawning in, if you are doing this strategy, you can let them chill a little bit so they infight. But you could also just go ping, 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 ping with your rockets. You know, do what you want. Yeah, this type of floor... You see it a lot for room over room. I don't know if it's required when you do room over room, but that's I've always seen this type of floor. So we're right above the snowy area where we got the chain gun right now. I hope that doesn't come up during the run. Now, would I say that he should remove this cheese? I'd say no, because it's non-trivial. You have to do an archvile jump with a lot of archviles through all the Hell Knights. I don't think it's... It is easier than doing a regular fight, in my opinion. Just because... maybe I shouldn't say that. I never did the regular fight. Never did it normally. But... yeah, I don't think doing a complicated archvile jump is really... that much easier. It doesn't trivialize it. How about that? So yeah, there we go. That will be map 1. There are 3 main levels here. The 4th is an epilogue. And I gotta say, playing this first map, I was very impressed. The level of polish, the way that the weapons are balanced to the different arrangements of enemies that are enhanced. And the way that there's vaguely a story. It's noisy outside. You know, you open the door, you see all the snowy stuff. And then, you know, you start sleepwalking because of it, so on. Really impressive first map that makes me want to try the second map, which we'll get a bit of a sneak peek on. I'll put on the freeze effect, fly, and free look. Oh, give me flight. So, this is another really expansive level. No, this is a far more expansive level. There's our continuity back there. And we're going to have this big open space, big battle over there to get the plasma. And then it's all about this building. We'll clear out the outside area. There's going to be a big battle with lots of cyber demons. Well, 2 cyber demons. Building with 2 different routes you can take, either that door or that door. And that'll change the order we do them, because we are doing all the fights. And in some cases, the geometry will differ a little bit, depending on which direction you come through. Will this be open, or will that be open? And what guns you get to bring. Because you have to go all the way down, or all the way down, to get the red key. And then you get the BFG. So you get the BFG for the other side. So there's so many choices involved here. There's 3D floor? Wow. Actually, I don't even know if this is fully 3D. But there is 3D over here. This is room over room. You can go on this side over here. I don't know how it works. Maybe it's fake. Obviously it's fake. Doom doesn't have room over room. Maybe it's a lift. I don't know. I don't know how he did it. I have no idea. But in the real level, this is a real level, but I'm using cheats. Yeah, how the 3D